wasn't a typical bye week. There was some physicality to the week. It's too early in the season to get everybody rested. Notre Dame trying to see max improvement game 1 to game 2. Because he knows, and you know, and everybody knows what's coming week 3. But now it's New Mexico, and now it's the home opener. And here come the Irish. And off we go from South Bend. It's a run-up, returnable kick. It is Keys from the 6, across the 20, and in space with speed. Keys down the sideline. They have the angle on him. They'll push him out of bounds across midfield. And Book ready to roll. Out of his hands quickly, as was indicated. Drop right to the tight end as Cole Kmet remains out. 2nd and 5, a little more decisive this time around. It's complete to Chris Fink to the wide side of the field, but Fink is tied up by Dante Martin. It'll be 3rd and a couple for the Irish. And it's a 3rd down run with Jones, and he is stopped, keeping his body going because he's laying on other bodies, so his forward progress not down, but not stopped, but he is short of the line to gain. Aaron Austin with the tackle. All right, so out of the New Mexico timeout, Irish back to the same formation for 4th and a yard. And Book will keep and go forward. You see he had a second reaching effort. It'll depend on the head linesman spot coming in from the near side.
Near side spot looks like they might have it. Far side spot looks short of the line.
It's on the head linesman's side, and he just had to get to the front of that yard line for 39. The 1st down is picked up.
You're just looking for a soft spot. There's a bubble over your right guard, so Ian puts his head down. He's got to keep his head up a little bit more.
So here's 1st down, and Book shot play going downfield for Claypool. Incomplete for the acrobatic wide receiver from British Columbia. 2nd and 10. Book reloads, in trouble, and he's brought down. Alex Hart, 3-time captain of this New Mexico defense, the linebacker, comes up and makes the play. It's a loss of 7 yards.
Hart's just mirroring Book. He's right in here. He mirrors Book off the fake, stays with him all the way. There's no throw to be had. And Ian tries to escape outside.
Just go inside the 30 to keep this drive going. Book moving well in the pocket, now taking off. And he'll be stopped at the 38-yard line. He gains about 8. It's Hart again on the tackle. 6 times at Louisville. We'll try to pin the Lobos back inside their 10, and will do so quite well. It will be down at the 1-yard line. An ideal first kick in a game in Notre Dame Stadium for the freshman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Out of his own end zone, he'll put it up top right away. Incomplete, trying to get it over. Yep, flag comes down. Swimue is the intended receiver. Troy Pride Jr. in the coverage. From the 17, they empty it out and swing it out to Javon Jones, I should say. And he's close to 1st down yardage on the edge. And Javon Jones is the back. It's 1st and 10. And the unrelated Sharon Jones throws on the run. Incomplete, trying to get to his tight end, Marcus Williams. Right on the 27-yard line with the Lobos for this 2nd down. And they give to Jones. Got out of the 1st tackle, got to the 30-yard line. It'll be 6 DBs on the field. Sharon Jones throws. Deflected and intercepted. It's the freshman, Kyle Hamilton, in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Jalen Hayes, a defensive end, drops out, gets in the passing lane, tips the ball. Hamilton the ball finds him. He's just got a nose to the ball, an instinctive football player. He's breaking on the receiver. All of a sudden the ball's deflected. He reacts to it. Quick hands, and then gets in the end zone.
Jonathan Dorr is now the Notre Dame field goal kicker. After Justin Yoon, the all-time leading scorer, graduated, he knocks it through. And he makes a wow play. What might have been his very first snap on the field here for Notre Dame. Dante Martin on the kickoff return for New Mexico, and he'll be brought down to the 17. Amari Davis, who is the best back for New Mexico, didn't start. He's back in the lineup. New Mexico gets it on the edge quickly and complete to Jay Griffin, the 4th. The 1st down's already for New Mexico. The inside give, and there is Davis climbing through the hole to the 35, a gain of 6 before Notre Dame's Osmar Bilal brought him down. Second and 4, and on the read, it is given to Davis. He'll only get a yard. Jason Ademilola made the tackle. A place to watch for the Irish. How are they going to be on the inside? They were stout against the middle runs last year. Here is a middle run. Just punishing through the hole for the first down. The leaping Amari Davis, the senior from Oakland, California. So they use the width of the field. They are spread so wide from the 41-yard line. It's a keep this time for the quarterback. You can see that clearly from up top. Run to the 48, a gain of 7 for Sharon Jones. So those are the strong spots with this Notre Dame defense. And Myron Tagovailoa Amosa comes busting through for a 3-yard loss as the junior from Hawaii makes the tackle.
Tagovailoa Amosa on the weak side is slow playing this to eye the quarterback and then closes on it and pulls him down. I'm sorry, I was looking at the defensive end position, so he just cleaned it up straight through. I was looking at Kareem on the outside, slow playing it. Big spot for them on defense.
Third and a long 5. Jones flips it. It is caught and stretching forward. Oh, the first down is Javon Jones. And he as well returning to a place where he went to grade school, middle school, and a little bit of high school as well. Team's playing pretty well right now. Javon Jones with the run there. Good first down gain for New Mexico before Tagovailoa Amosa made the tackle. This is Javon Jones trying to bounce it to the outside. Can't do it. Asmar Bilal's name has been called a couple of times. Stepping up, the graduate student from Indianapolis. And it's a quick toss, trying to make a catch and run. And there's not going to be much run for Jay Griffin, as Jalen Elliott, the captain, another one of those safeties, came up to erase it. It'll be fourth down at the 44. Here's the punter. He'll kick it with Chris Fink awaiting. And Chris will let it bounce, and it takes a good bounce for New Mexico. 40-yard kick, no return, and take it over at the 4. The Irish on the other side of this one. Irish will start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They'll run it with Tony Jones Jr. A carry of 4 to the 8-yard line. Well, second and 5. Book with a fake and a roll, and nobody open, so he had to get rid of it. New Mexico shows pressure. They bring 4 as Book slides, keeps his eyes up, and throws complete to the 23-yard line. Lawrence Keys in the first down for the Irish, a gain of 15. With 23, they'll get it out to Keys. He's got speed, looking for a crease, and get to the 29-yard line. And a flag comes in on the back end of it. See if they got him up by the face mask. Patrick Peak, the tackle.
More just a slide of the hand down the front of the face.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Here's Peak. The Irish moving along here from the 43. Book, the shot incomplete, trying to get it to Chase Claypool.
He moves to buy a little bit of time to keep looking downfield.
The 43 trying to stretch it with Jones, but it was not happening at all. Again, Alex Hart, 3rd and long. Notre Dame needs to get to the 47-yard line. Good pocket here. Book throwing sideline, incomplete. Wasn't a big window to get it to Fink. The coverage was good with Jarek Reed. And Notre Dame, for the second drive, gets 1 first down, and then will be forced to kick it away. New Mexico deep earlier. Dejon Rogers, the kick returner. And a nice kick here by Bremen. 44 yards. Rogers, 17, squatted down to get it. Lost any momentum and is stopped there. That is Bo Bauer for the Irish. Everybody has asked, will Brian Kelly's team win 3 key games during the year? At least that's the way they look to start the season, as Sharon Jones starts this drive with a run. Losing to Clemson last year. Second down, back shoulder pass is incomplete and broken up by Troy Pride Jr. Irish rush 4. Jones shot play downfield, and it's broken up. Jalen Elliott going back in coverage along with Sean Crawford. 44 on the kick. Fink from the 35, looking for space, picking through the trash across midfield and into New Mexico territory to the 49-yard line. So that's a couple of drives. Final minute of this opening quarter. And Book is going to keep it on design run with Tommy Trimble, the tight end, blocking. Takes it out to the... Here's Lawrence Keys sweeping from the end and getting a first down for the Irish. Well, that will end the quarter. Snap coming just after clock hit 00. The only score on defense after one. Notre Dame 7, New Mexico nothing. The 35, it's Ian Book. Shot play, end zone for Keys. He went up to try to bring it in, and he could not. The coverage was good from Dante Martin, and it's incomplete. Gets it out quick, side slings it to Claypool, punishing runner and explosive. That is Chase Claypool at his finest, a gain of 24. You saw that at Louisville at the end of the game. Abbotsford, British Columbia. Book on the keep, got Trimble out there to block for him, and he only gets about 3 yards on that first down run into the boundary. In the backfield, the sophomore's in there. It's the fake. Book steps up. C. Parks takes off to the 5. He's got a first and goal for the Irish as he's thrown down on his shoulder at the 3-yard line. Here he is on first and goal. It's the left side give. Flemister puts his head down, gains a yard or so. Crit. Second down. We'll try Flemister again, trying to pound it inside. And he stopped short of the goal line. We saw that 3rd and 2 and 4th and 1 earlier. Brock Wright, who has lined up as a fullback in his couple of years as a Notre Dame tight end. It'll be Book keeping and trying to squirm into the end zone for the touchdown. We'll see where they unpile the mass of humanity. Did he break the plane?
As Chris was saying, with the size advantage up front, the power of football, this should be a little easier, wouldn't you think?
It wasn't. It's 4th down. Look from up top.
Well, there's no doubt they'll go for it.
4th down. Book looking for Smith, getting pushed from behind in the stadium where that first became vogue. And let's see if it's a touchdown. It is. Notre Dame touchdown for Book. Notre Dame USC game, 34-31 USC, when SC had Reggie Bush, who was awarded the Heisman. And that 10-play 49-yard drive, making it 14-0 Notre Dame. And kick is deep, no return. What a young man, and everyone around this program so effusive in his continued activity within the tribe. 2nd and 7 now. Lobos down a couple of touchdowns. Jones going to pull it. Chased by Osmar Bilal, who's having a very good start to this game. With those half-dozen DBs and talented players out there, and Dalen Hayes standing up on the edge. They run the other way. Sharon Jones looking to pitch. Look out. There's no mesh point there with Javon Jones. Hamid now here. Tyson Dyer kicks to Chris Fink. Great kick. Fabulous kick. Fink's got to let it go and get away from it. All the way back to the 13-yard line. So loss of 2 on first down, 2nd and 12 for the Irish from the 11-yard line. And Book back to work. Swing it out. This is Kyron Williams, freshman from St. Louis, Missouri. Now the Lobo deal try to bring pressure on Book. 3rd and 9. Book throwing outside, incomplete. They took Fink right out of bounds. Call for the fair catch and make it at the 38-yard line. So interesting update there. Liam will keep an eye on things through the halftime, right across the 40-yard line. See the scores go by. 2nd and 7. Sharon Jones fires incomplete, but a flag is thrown. Jeremiah Owusu-Koromoa was there in coverage on Marcus Williams and will be flagged.
Pass interference. Defense number 6. The ball replacing the spot of the foul. First down.
The 3 officials were in a conversation, not with the referee on the far side. Back home in Albuquerque is a little trick play. The reverse it, double pass, trying to throw it downfield, and it is nearly intercepted. Jalen Elliott had all the coverage.
Elliott did a nice job of getting his head around and finding the ball as well.
2nd and 10, and Sharon Jones will throw, and there's more contact on the sideline, and another flag thrown on the Irish as Dante Vaughn will be the guilty party here for the third pass interference.
Defense, number 8, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Vaughn's been encouraged lately. Let's get a little more physical. You're a big, strong guy, got the length.
Davon Vigilant is the running back out of the pistol. And Jones hit as he throws, incomplete. It's good. Sharon Jones, 3 of 8 passing so far, only 19 yards. Trying to read it. He's in trouble here, and Dalen Hayes will bring him down. And Chris Sims, I know you're watching this defensive front, and we talked about how much talent they have at defensive end, and Hayes showing out in this first half. Gets it quick, and it's intercepted. He threw it right away, and Jalen Elliott said, "Thank you very much." Second interception thrown by Sharon Jones. Jalen Elliott comes up with the 5th of his career. Irish offense needs to get going. They get it to Avery Davis. Avery Davis across midfield, into the open field. Davis, welcome back to the offense. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Avery Davis coming across in motion. Now, this guy's playing DB a week and a half ago. Last year was a running back doing these gadget plays, the little wide receiver screens, running back. How would he know the first time he touches the ball, he's going all the way?
John Shannon back as the long snapper for the Irish. Davis played a good part of that second half with many of those gadget-type plays. And then the need to get him back on defense because there were so many good folks on the offensive side of the ball. Comes back and makes a difference. Went ahead on Hugh Drennan. Back to offense for New Mexico. They try to get it into the hands of one of their speedsters, and Jay Griffin, the 4th.
First interception was a tip-ball, great defensive play. Second one was a poor decision and poor reaction by the tight end.
It was Jones throwing incomplete.
Bluffing, mugging, and coming from opposite directions.
This will be 3rd and 2, and they get it to Davon Vigilant for the first down. So they have gone to him a couple of times. Only carried one time. He was injured in the opening game last year, or 2 years ago, and redshirted. True freshman started this game with a bang for the Irish. Here's a big run up the middle for Vigilant. Jones fires, incomplete. He is behind Jay Griffin, the 4th. 2nd and 10. Sharon Jones looked to the sideline. Former Tennessee quarterback. Hands it off inside. Vigilant's thrown down. Notre Dame has other ends who can bring pressure as well. They're bringing pressure here, and Jones is going to take a shot down the field, not even close. Tyson Dyer, who has shown a good ability to kick it both rugby style and traditional. They kick it into the end zone. It's touchback, so it is 57-yard punt, but only 37 of net. Pick 6 for Kyle Hamilton. Ian Book, a 1-yard run. Avery Davis, a 59-yard little touch pass from Book, who's back to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Claypool. And it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted, and a flag is thrown. John Rogers thought had pretty decent coverage. But they'll throw a flag on it. Only be 15 yards.
Pass interference, defense number 6, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Book's first look is covered. It jumps and throws, incomplete for Tony Jones Jr. underneath. 2nd and 10. Pressure picked up here. Book stays in and throws complete. Javon McKinley has a first down and more. Stays in bounds to the 40. Moves inside to the 30. Snakes his way to the 20. Tumbles to the 10 and is all the way home. A spectacular run by Javon McKinley. 65 yards. In Notre Dame blue and gold. Door has the extra point. 28-0.
You have to be ready when that opportunity comes and take advantage of it and show you deserve the playing time.
So a 21-point, couple of big plays, second quarter for the Irish as New Mexico in some trouble, and Sharon Jones is pulled down and brought down. Drew White out of Boca Raton, Florida, the junior linebacker with the hit. From the 33-yard line, Jones gets it out quickly. It's complete on the edge to Vigilant, and he will not go very far. Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoa. The safety drops back. The pressure comes from the edge. The pass is underthrown underneath, and it is intercepted for the third time today by the Irish. It's a pick, and it's Sean Crawford. Tommy Trimble, the tight end's in motion. Book will fake it and look to that sideline, complete to Chase Claypool, inbounds at the 37-yard line.
3 injuries, you'd expect a coach to not have as much faith and trust in a kid, Mike.
He's got faith and trust in Chase Claypool. 5 seconds. And this has gone from competitive to domination. Interception. Sharon Jones and the turnovers have given Notre Dame a short field. Once we turn the century, deep in the details and the micro of an offense. Here's a nice run up the middle for Bryson Carroll. And this is not a job that is defined by comfort. From the 36, Jones going to pull it and keep it. He did a nice job reading the play there, and he almost broke it free across midfield and into Irish territory at the 47-yard line for Sharon Jones. Retreats, fires off his back foot. Alohi Gilman tried to cut in front of that pass intended for Elijah Lilly. How special it is, how difficult it is. Only a few guys can have that conversation. As this run's bounced to the outside by Bryson Carroll. Inside the 30 and the 20. Carroll got it all. Touchdown, New Mexico. And that big pop by Carroll before halftime. Andrew Shelley in high school. I skipped him ahead a year. He came in as emergency quarterback in 2017, not last year. But it had that big moment there. It's a short kickoff returned to the 37-yard line. Kyron Williams.
25 yards away from a potential field goal attempt.
Yes, trying to do it quick and get some work in on that aspect of the game. Book will take off. He'll get into New Mexico territory and on the edge of field goal range of the 38-yard line. Clock for his 4 years as the head coach at Nevada. Here is Book taking an end zone shot for Claypool. Comes back, tries to get it, and could not. Receivers just flipped sides for the Irish as Book throws, try to get it inbounds with 1 foot down for Claypool. He's got it 30 yards out. This is 36. Operation good, and the kick is just inside. In the first half, Jonathan Dorr, who made his second career field goal, kicks off. A fair catch was signaled, and California becomes the third quarterback to start a half for New Mexico in the 4 halves of football they played. That's incomplete, to be with his ill grandfather who passed away in California. Amari Davis with the carry. He's pulled down on that short side run for about 3. Officially a gain of 2, so it's 3rd and 8 for the Lobos out of the Mountain West. Blitz coming. Gilman was picked up, and the pass by Tuioti is incomplete. Quite a story for the 50-year senior. Not a good kick. And Ian Book and the Irish back to work on offense. And pass caught by Tony Jones Jr., the running back. To kind of make sense. Most snaps played, most experience. Little touch pass to Chris Fink. There'll be a pass reception, and it's Fink. All the way for a touchdown. No more reason that stat has become more irrelevant by the day. Jonathan Dorr knocks through the extra point. We're always peeking into what's going on by the sign. This will be a touchback. And that video was pretty cool a few years ago. Was it 3 years ago? Here's the run on first down for yard. Thursday Notre Dame practice, Chris Fink got up in his captain role and spoke to his fellow Notre Dame players, and here he is, Notre Dame captain. 3rd and 8 for Takava Tuioti, and his pass is complete from Bryson Carroll at the touchdown earlier. Mexico has already played 3 quarterbacks. So this attempt to run around and punt is going to be a big hit, but a first down achieved. Dyer will have his moment. He ran for a first down in Notre Dame Stadium. So the drive stays alive, and Tuioti rolls it and throws complete. That's a first down for Elijah Lilly. Stays inbounds and fights for it at around the 43-yard line in this sophomore quarterback. He's going to keep it and take off and get to the 35-yard line. Play action, looking downfield, and that pass will be incomplete. Thank you, Terry. 3rd and 5 here now for the Lobos. Tuioti's pass is incomplete. A punt isn't going to really matter. A little edge of field goal range. So they send 4 out in the pattern. The pressure's on, and it's nearly a 4th Notre Dame interception here. Musa, our director. Glad to have the Notre Dame fan back with you here for another season. It's a handoff to Tony Jones Jr., who will get 9 yards here Shoulder fake by Book. Book was covered, so he gets out of the pocket and gets rid of it.
Big and athletic up front.
This is a 3rd and 1 run. And Chris, that's the odd part, is Jones here is close to the first down, but looks a little shy. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, comes in motion. And it will be the give to Jones, going straight forward for the first down and into New Mexico territory. But Book first down. Pressure in his face. Put it up top, and Tremble brought it down to the 20-yard line. Jones Creek, Georgia. He's headed back to his home state next week. Book, end zone, and it's brought in. Now with the Baltimore Ravens, caught a touchdown pass in their blowout of Miami last Sunday. That Notre Dame scored over half 100 in a home opener. Part of a dominating defensive performance as this game has worn on. Giody hands to Amari Davis. Davis will take it to the 40. Those guys play better than a lot of the veterans and the experienced players. Let's throw into the boundary. Nice little move by Jeffrey Jones Jr. Didn't play in the first game. The senior from St. Louis, Missouri.
You know, I get sick of this conversation with Notre Dame football. They got all NFL offensive and defensive linemen. Julian Okwara is going to be a first-round pick at defensive end, and we're seeing they got playmakers out in space on the defensive side of the ball. As far as
one in the end zone for the first time this season. He'll throw to the corner. It's incomplete. Played 8 games back in 2017. There's the zone read, and they give up the middle to Davis. Direct snap to Davis again. That worked in the first half. The Irish wise to it the second time around. And man, had a great moment. Goes through the hands of Tyson Dyer. It's a race. Tariq Gracie's going to pick it up. And Dyer, who had a run before, has a miscue here, but a tackle on the play back at the 42-yard line. SN. Phil Jerkovic, who was in for a couple of snaps on that last drive, takes over, takes a shot downfield for Lindsey, who caught it. Braden Lindsey, the speedster from Oregon. Marked at the 6, gain of 61. Jerkovic on the inside give. Book is throwing him some deep balls in practice. Here's a flag for a false start.
False start, offense, number 80. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Right on the money.
2nd and goal. Jerkovic's going to pull it and keep it, and he'll take a hit. And it was a bit of a struggle, and with that, some confidence deteriorated. From the 12, about to get hit, he throws, it's incomplete. As the rush was coming around the edge, it was Trent Sellers, and a flag is called. Is that for celebrating?
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 84, taunting. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Give on the inside. It's Flemister. Check the number again to the 3-yard line. Avery Davis in there as well. Give it to Flemister. Put a foot in the ground, turned it up, and got taken down by Cameron Miller. He has been a more confident quarterback. Jerkovic bailing, rolling, flipping back to the end zone, incomplete. And they've taken it up. They look so impressive, as Liam said, offensively in the game. Flemister is hit in the backfield. And final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And Jerkovic will keep it in all kinds of trouble. And he'll go down at the 19-yard line. Here's another flag and another false start. And this second unit on the offensive front for Notre Dame has not looked sharp.
False start, offense, number 20. 5-yard penalty, third down.
24-yard line, it's a 3-man rush, 8 covered. Jerkovic's going to take off and run and do a nice job with it. And Jerkovic takes it. 4th and goal. It is Flemister to the end zone for a touchdown. 10-play, 67-yard drive. Just under 4 minutes, and Jonathan Doris extra point. Preferred walk-on. Showtime. And his first kickoff will be fair caught. New Mexico will take it at the 25. One of the freshmen who had the pick 6 that opened the scoring for the Irish today. There's a give again to Bryson Carroll. On 3rd down, it'll be a first down as they pop it out with Kentrail Moran. 12.5 to go here in this fourth quarter, and Moran gets hit and hit hard, that time by Bo Bauer. Hard to replace two really good players in Tavon Coney and Drew Tranquil. A win for Air Force today, 3rd and 5. That pass is incomplete. Air Force won in Boulder against Colorado. It's an impressive performance today. Congratulations to the Air Force Academy. It'll be the debut for Brendan Clark, number 7 from Midlothian, Virginia. Put that in the speedy hands of Braden Lenzy, who takes it across the 25 to the 27-yard line. A couple of times we've watched him in practice.
Live arm, no doubt about it. I saw him warming up, just messing around early pregame, slinging it.
Another give to Kyron Williams, the freshman, during the season, and they will not count towards their eligibility. So a player like Clark will get some real field experience here. It's good for the players. And favorites expect colorful opposition from Haskell, and their nickname was the Indians. Obviously, a different political time. That was the name of the school. Good quick search there. Team is on it. Bounces to the outside with Williams, and Kyron Williams pulled out across midfield.
Across the campus and see all the new buildings going up and the enthusiasm of the people that live here.
Amazing. It's so great to see you here. I know your great-granddaughter Josie is a student at Notre Dame, so you get to visit with her as well when you come back.
When she found out that she was accepted, she cried and cried and cried.
Impressive to sit next to him, Mike.
Yeah, one of the great names in Notre Dame history. You walk into the Goog, which is the football building for Notre Dame. The 7 Heisman trophies are there, and there is the oldest living Heisman Trophy winner.
And to hear the old stories and be a part of it, and the younger guys want to sit and listen and hear it.
Look at Clark run for the first down. Brendan Clark to the 22-yard line. A nice drive he's putting together here. Clark pulls it down and throws it, and it's brought in, and out of the tackle is Lenzy, and he will score. And Brendan Clark is jumping up and down like a kid. He's got his first Notre Dame touchdown pass, and he threw it to Brendan Lenzy. Mentioned him when he got that big play earlier, his speed, as the extra point is added in Notre Dame Stadium this summer. And everybody was talking about the star factor and the buzz around some of the highest profile athletes in the world. And after that 55-0 win today over Arkansas State, the comments of Kirby Smart. Beautiful catch down the sideline here by Aaron Molina, his second
through the first 2 weeks of the season. And today, with all the big plays, I mean, guys, I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong. I just don't know if I could sit here and think they're going to rip off 60 and 70-yard runs against Georgia.
Bobby Cole just ran a big run, and he rips off a touchdown.
It's a big moment for him in Notre Dame Stadium.
I mean, that might be the moment of his career. Andrew Shelley adds the extra point. McKinley with 2, Book, Claypool, Braden Lenzy, Avery Davis, Chris Fink, and Sibo Flemister. All right, 66-14. Mick Asaf has come in the game for Notre Dame, and he takes that carry. Georgia has played Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt does not look as good this year as it has in the past. This carry to the 30. That is in action now against the Chaos. So that is coming up. Well, thank you, Terry. It's so great to have you here. And really, the rules changes we've seen over the last few years have been for that purpose. Health and safety of players as you learn more about football and the plays that lead to injuries. There's the return.
And that whole section, I mean, they were all over the stands. It came down to Notre Dame had the ball near midfield there when that fumble happened. Yeah. And when they had to early on, they got stuffed. It wasn't like when we want to run the ball, we're going to run the ball down your throat.
And in primetime USC on NBC as Lawrence Elo Johnson, redshirt freshman from Wisconsin, gets his first carries, and here's a significant upgrade. Georgia, you know, you think of the old days, those of you who would go out in your college days, there was always a VIP area behind those really blue ropes, you know, the velvet ropes. And Notre Dame, this is not disrespectful, they belong in that group of the next tier of teams. As this pass thrown downfield by Trey Hall is incomplete. The Irish were clearly offside on that fourth down, so that'll move the chains forward.
And I believe Notre Dame can go to Georgia and play physical football with them.
how the rest of their season plays out, because the games that look hard against Stanford don't necessarily look as hard right now. Bob really came to love Notre Dame. He came to appreciate it again. Notre Dame 591 yards, second most in school history, to that 2006 performance in the Fiesta Bowl against Ohio State. So some big numbers. A whole bunch of guys got in the end zone. A lot of folks had their first chance to play a game, and Brian Kelly wishes the best to Saga Tuatele, the New Mexico program, going forward.